I'm not sure which way this one will go. It could go either way, but I have a feeling. Hello and welcome to this video. Today we're going to be previewing the FA Cup Final 2020 between Chelsea and Arsenal. So an all-London clash, and we're going to have a look at how they've got on in the tournament so far and how they finished and their head-to-head games and everything like that. So thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope you enjoy my preview. There will also be some sort of review or maybe a live stream for the game, so feel free to check that out as well. Probably a review if I'm being totally honest. But thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy. So Arsenal have had, I would say in my opinion, a slightly easier draws besides the semi-final. So they had Leeds to start off with and 1-1. If I remember, that was quite a tight game. It's so long ago. That was the 6th of January. This year has just been a long year. They then beat Bournemouth 2-1. They went to Fratton Park and won 2-0. They then had Sheffield United and won 2-1 with Ceballos scoring a late winner there. Then in the semi-finals they had Manchester City, and this was expected Manchester City were going to win, but 2 goals from Aubameyang made it 2-0 and saw Arsenal into the final of the FA Cup. Chelsea have had a little bit of a tougher time. So they have Forest in the first round, or the third round for them, and they won 2-0. Next they had Hull City and won 2-1, and this is where it got a little bit more difficult. They had Liverpool, the champions of the Premier League, and they won 2-0. That was in the 5th round. The quarterfinals, they beat Leicester 1-0. Ross Barkley scoring the only goal in the game at the King Power. Now, they had Manchester United in the semi-finals, which took place on the 19th, 10 days ago, as I'm recording this, and goals from Giroud, Mount and a Maguire own goal saw them 3-0 up before Fernandes scored a penalty and made it 3-1. So they faced Arsenal in the final of this all-London clash. Now, Arsenal have been very successful in this tournament. They've won 13 FA Cups, which is the most in history. They won recently in 2014, 2015 and 2017. In 2017 they played Chelsea and won 2-1. This was when Chelsea were managed by Conte and Arsenal were managed by Arsene Wenger, of course. So that one finished 2-1. Sanchez opening the scoring, Costa equalising, and then Ramsey scoring a few minutes later to make it 2-1 in front of 89,472. There won't be that many people there for this one, unfortunately, due to the outbreak of the coronavirus. There won't be anyone there really, besides like media and staff and stuff like that. So Chelsea finished 4th, of course, in the Premier League. That was enough to see them get Champions League football under Frank Lampard, which I deem as a successful season for Frank Lampard in his first season as Chelsea manager. I think he's done very well in my opinion. Okay, so Arsenal finished 8th in the league after a terrible start under Unai Emery. In my opinion, it got a little bit worse under Freddie Ljungberg. He was a great player and who had some fantastic haircuts, but it really didn't work for him as manager. And then they brought in Mikel Arteta from Manchester City, and he's done okay. He got them up to 8th place, and they finished on 56 points. So they were 10 points behind Chelsea in 4th. So they were quite a while off the pace, in my opinion. So not a good season. They have to win this game to secure Europa League football, and maybe that's something that they won't want. Obviously it's always nice to be in Europe, but it's always a distraction having it on a Thursday night and have to play on a Sunday. That's what everyone says. Personally, I think it would be great if they won the FA Cup. It would be great for Arteta to get his first trophy as a manager. So I think he'll definitely want to win. But if they don't win, they won't have the European football to contend with. So that's something to consider. But like I say, obviously he'll want to win this. So the last 5 games for each side. This is the last 5 Arsenal. They played Tottenham Hotspur and they lost 2-1 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They then took on champions Liverpool and won 2-1, which meant Liverpool could not break Manchester City's 100-point record. They then played Manchester City in the FA Cup and won 2-0 to advance to the final that we're talking about. Next, Aston Villa, and they lost 1-0 before their final game of the season, beating Watford 3-2. Aubameyang scoring twice and Tierney getting the other goal in that game. Chelsea's last 5 are as follows: a 3-0 defeat to Sheffield United. Really wasn't expecting that. They were torn apart. They then played Norwich and won 1-0. There was a lot of criticism about that game. Then they had the FA Cup game against Manchester United where they won 3-1 that we've already discussed. Following that was Liverpool away where they lost 5-3 and they finished the season 2-0 winners against Wolves with Mount and Giroud scoring in injury time in the first half to secure their 2-0 victory. The last 2 games they've played against each other, Chelsea and Arsenal. The first one was the 29th of December 2019, and that was in the Premier League, and it finished 2-1 to Chelsea. Aubameyang opened the scoring, and that is how it remained in the first half. Jorginho equalised for Chelsea on the 83rd minute, and then 4 minutes later, Abraham wrapped up the 3 points for Chelsea in that game. They then played each other the next month on the 21st of January 2020, and this game finished 2 goals apiece. David Luiz was sent off after 26 minutes and giving away a penalty for Jorginho to make it 1-0. Martinelli equalised in the 63rd minute. Azpilicueta made it 2-1 in the 84th minute, and then 3 minutes later Hector Bellerin made it 2 goals each, and that is how it finished. I personally feel this is a really interesting tie because I feel like both sides would absolutely love a win. You know, the FA Cup is sometimes looked over by certain managers. I think that's fair to say. I think Klopp is somebody that overlooks this trophy and has done ever since he's been in England, and it's a really nice trophy to win. You know, nobody sets out to win the FA Cup. Probably, I think Guardiola might. He seems to want to win everything. But most want to win the league or the Champions League, or if you're not in Europe, the Europa League maybe, if you're not in the Champions League rather. So that is something to consider. But when you're in it, you want to win it. You know, especially when you get to this late stage. It'd be a great first trophy for Lampard. It would also be a great first trophy for Arteta. So I'm not sure which way this one will go. It could go either way, but I have a feeling that Arsenal are going to be the team that wins. They've won 13. I think they're going to make it 14 with the 2020 trophy. I fancy them to win maybe 2-1. So a tight game, goals either side. But I fancy the difference really to be Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who's had a very good season. In the league, he scored 22 goals. So a very good season for Aubameyang. And I feel like he could be the difference. And Arsenal will get another FA Cup. So that is my prediction. I'd love to hear what you think and how you think this game will go. Feel free to get your comments down below. I'd love to hear your score prediction, who you think will score and what you thought of the video. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you enjoy the game. I'll just make a note of when it happened, just so you're aware if you don't know. So the game will kick off at 5:30 in the evening on Saturday night in the UK. It'll be live on BBC One, BT Sport 1, BBC iPlayer, BT Sport Extra 1, so that's with the crowd noise off, and BT Sport Ultimate, the 4K Ultra HD channel. So it's on plenty of channels, so you can obviously watch it because it's on BBC One, so it's available to everyone. So I'm really looking forward to this. Just a quick channel update. I'm hoping to do a lot more around the Champions League, so that's something to look out for, and I hope you enjoy that. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like, and of course, subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Mike, and I will see you soon.